Okay, so here's the next step. So what I've done is I've taken the printout and I simply took it and I cut it on the dotted line. Okay, so this is the same printout, but I just cut it along the dotted line. Now what we're going to do is we're going to place this underneath to trace it. Now this is a really important point, this center point. This is going to match up with this point here. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your big paper and put this underneath. And you're going to hold it up to the light and then line up the center point to center point. I'm going to flip it over. You can see how it's lined up here. I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to tape it in place. That way it's not going to scoot on me. Now, if you can't see through it, if you have a nice thick piece of paper and you can't see through it, you can put it up to a window to trace it. I can see it. It's not visible on camera, but I can certainly see it. So what you would do now is you would simply trace it. So you're just going to draw from here to here and then trace all of the lines. You probably guessed what you're going to do to trace the other side. Now just for time's sake, I'm only going to trace one side. So we're going to trace here. Now the big shapes get vertical lines, and then the smaller ones, the smaller spaces, get these diagonal lines or 45-degree lines. Now I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to do the same thing again, but I'm going to put it on the other side. Carefully remove your tape. You know what, another thing you can do, if you're having trouble lining it up, another thing that you can do is you could trim it down. So look at this. What you could do is you could cut it. You can cut it out so it's perfectly little, pointed like that. And then on the back, this is the back of my paper, you can line it up and tape it down again. And now you can trace your shapes again. That's all you're going to do.